Did you know that most of the things keeping you from financial success aren't about how much money you make, but how much you believe you can make? Tracy, one of the most respected figures in personal development, has spent years studying the habits and mindsets that separate the wealthy from the poor. In fact, there are hidden truths about making money that many people don't even realize. In this video, we'll break down the key insights that could change your financial future forever. Things that, if you apply them every day, will make it nearly impossible for you to stay poor. The power of self-belief and a positive mindset. One of the fundamental lessons that Tracy teaches is that success begins with self-belief. It's not about how much money you have today, but about how you think about money and success in the future. The difference between the poor and the wealthy is the way they view themselves. While many people think that their circumstances determine their future, the truly wealthy know that their mindset is the key to success. Tracy emphasizes that people who are financially successful believe they can achieve great things. They don't limit themselves based on their current situation. They think bigger and they act bigger. On the other hand, many people who remain poor have limiting beliefs about their capabilities, often thinking that wealth is something reserved for a select few. But in reality, your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed can be the game changer in making money. This belief isn't just about hoping or wishing. It's about taking action in alignment with your goals. Poor people often don't realize how much their negative thinking, doubts, and limiting beliefs are holding them back. So the first step in making money is to start believing that you can, and that the wealth you desire is achievable. The importance of goal setting. Tracy has repeatedly stated that without clear goals, it is almost impossible to achieve success. One of the reasons why many people remain poor is that they don't set specific, measurable, and realistic financial goals. Instead, they allow life to happen to them without actively working toward their objectives. When you set clear financial goals, you give your mind a direction. Wealthy individuals are extremely goal-oriented. They understand that their actions should always align with the bigger picture. Tracy suggests that people should set their financial goals for the next year, the next 5 years, and even for the next decade. By doing so, you create a roadmap to follow, which makes it easier to identify the steps needed to achieve your goals. Poor people often have vague goals like, "I'd want to be rich," or "I want more money," but those are not actionable goals. To make money, you need to get specific about how much money you want, by when, and how you plan to achieve it. Once you create a clear financial goal, your path forward becomes much easier to navigate, and you'll be amazed at how much you can achieve when you have a focused direction. The habit of constant learning and self-improvement. A major factor that separates wealthy people from those who remain poor is their commitment to lifelong learning. Tracy emphasizes that continuous learning is a key ingredient for success in any area of life, particularly in building wealth. Successful people are always reading, listening to educational content, attending seminars, and seeking to improve their skills and knowledge. In contrast, many people who are financially struggling tend to stop learning once they leave school. They believe that their education ends when they graduate, but in reality, that's just the beginning. The wealthy understand that success requires continuous development of skills, expertise, and knowledge. This is why they invest in themselves constantly, whether it's learning about new technologies, understanding financial markets, or developing leadership skills. Tracy often states that you should be learning every day, especially when it comes to managing your finances and growing wealth. The world is always changing, and staying stagnant means falling behind. Poor people often don't realize how important it is to invest in themselves through knowledge and skill building. The habit of self-improvement is what helps you adapt, grow, and ultimately make more money. Taking responsibility for your finances. Tracy teaches that taking full responsibility for your financial situation is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward building wealth. This means understanding that your current financial position is a result of your actions, decisions, and beliefs. Successful people never blame others or external circumstances for their financial struggles. Instead, they take full responsibility and use it as fuel to change their lives. Poor people often make excuses or blame their financial situation on external factors, such as a bad economy, bad luck, or a difficult upbringing. While these factors may play a role, they do not define your future. When you take responsibility for your finances, you stop being a victim and start being the creator of your own financial destiny. This mindset shift is essential. When you stop blaming others for your situation and take control, you realize that you have the power to change your financial future. By becoming financially responsible, you begin making better choices, planning for your future, and finding ways to generate and manage wealth. Understanding that the power is in your hands to turn your financial situation around is the first step toward wealth. Mastering money management. Another area where poor people often fall short is in managing their money wisely. Brian Tracy believes that one of the key differentiators between the wealthy and the poor is how well they manage their finances. Wealthy people are diligent about budgeting, saving, and investing. They understand that money isn't just meant to be spent, it's meant to be managed and grown. Tracy emphasizes that wealthy people live below their means and invest their savings rather than spending them on luxuries, while many poor people live paycheck to paycheck, making little effort to save or plan for the future. The wealthy build wealth by saving a portion of their income and investing it wisely. In addition, managing money isn't just about spending less. It's about making smart financial decisions that maximize the return on your investments, whether it's in stocks, real estate, or businesses. The wealthiest people don't focus on spending. They focus on growing their money through sound financial planning. By managing your finances carefully, you'll create opportunities to build lasting wealth. Embracing delayed gratification. One of the key principles that Brian Tracy teaches about building wealth is the importance of delayed gratification. Wealthy individuals are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term financial gains. Whether it's foregoing impulse purchases, saving money for a larger investment, or choosing to reinvest profits rather than spend them, the wealthy practice patience and discipline in their spending. Poor people often fall into the trap of immediate gratification. They make impulse buys or take on debt for things that provide short-term satisfaction but don't contribute to their long-term financial growth. This mentality keeps them trapped in a cycle of financial struggle. But when you embrace delayed gratification, you're making a long-term investment in your future. This habit of prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term pleasure is one of the habits that help you create lasting wealth. Networking and building relationships. Brian Tracy stresses the importance of networking in wealth creation. The richest people in the world often attribute a portion of their success to the relationships they have built throughout their careers. Networking doesn't just mean collecting business cards. It means cultivating meaningful relationships that can open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and collaborations. Poor people may not realize how powerful networking is when it comes to making money. By surrounding yourself with successful individuals, you gain access to valuable knowledge, resources, and opportunities that you wouldn't have on your own. Successful people understand that relationships are one of the greatest assets to have, and they make an effort to build a strong network of people who can help them grow financially. The difference between the poor and the wealthy is not necessarily the amount of money they have, but their approach to money, learning, and mindset. As Brian Tracy teaches, the habits you form today will shape your financial future. By taking responsibility, setting clear goals, managing your money wisely, and embracing continuous learning, you can break free from financial struggles and start building wealth. If you're ready to take the steps toward financial freedom, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Which habit do you think will have the biggest impact on your financial future? Let us know in the comments below.